as you can see this airplane approaching. And some people may have some questions in regards to the paint scheme on the aircraft that you see approaching. Kind of a neat history here.
Yeah, this airplane is actually a United States of America airplane given to the German Air Force, Bill. It's painted in German colors, but it does have the Maltese cross on it. That was post-World War II, Mark.
Right, that airplane was actually given to the West Germans in 1954. This would have been the last T-6 built, and it was given to General Gunther Roll, who was a captured German fighter pilot. He was the third highest scoring ace in the war of all militaries.
Gunther Roll. So you can think of the history behind that airplane, that T-6. And here we go on the BT-13. Let's talk a little bit, Bill, about how a World War II pilot would have got to be in these aircraft in the World War II days. They would have started out in the Stearman, which we've got now.
Absolutely. Or there's a PT-17 down here built by Fairchild, same designation, the primary trainer. Yeah, folks, this is a Stearman airplane. It's a very, very strong airplane, and one of the reasons, I guess, is they gave it to the students first time out. Anyway, the Stearman has 3 engine sizes. It's a Jacobs, a Lycoming, or a Continental. This happens to be a Lycoming engine, but the other engines are very comparable in horsepower. This particular airplane is a rather heavy airplane, but it actually teaches you how to fly with a lot of weight and kind of a minimum powered airplane.
So, Bill, the kids flying those airplanes would have been 18, 19 years old. Initially, maybe no flying hours at all right into the Stearman.
Right, actually, they came out to the farm. Maybe they were starting to flight, but they actually started out absolutely cold in these airplanes, and of course it was a great transition. These people had probably never been in an airplane. Maybe some had never seen an airplane before in their life,
and
they started out.
About 50 hours or so in the Stearman, transitioning then into the BT-13.
I think it had to do with the instructor. You know, if you had an instructor who thought you were able to proceed into the VOT or the BT basic trainer, he'd probably let you go. But otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what the maximum is before they said, I'm sorry, we can't use it.
Yeah, very, very minimal amount of time, though, if the pilot was performing good. And so then he would transition, and it would have been a man most likely.
Transition into this airplane right here, which is a fixed retractable geared airplane, and it has a 450 horsepower front with the engine in it.
Which is the BT-13, which are a very rare airplane, actually. There's only about 20 of those left flying in the world.
And if you put a right engine in this particular airplane, it's called a BT-15.
All right.
That's right. But that is a good point, BJ. Only about 20 of those that remain flying today, and we have 2 of them around the Kansas City area, one up in Tarkio and one down to the south.
Right.
So then, Bill, after the BT-13, the pilot would have had about 100 hours. The 18, 19-year-old kid would have transitioned, if they were going to fighters, into the T-6, which we're going to watch now at Show Center here, left or right.
Yeah, I'm going to have to back away from that just a little bit. They would probably transition to the AT-6. They might go to twin-engine school, but they could actually go to the AT-6 and then go to a twin-engine school.
Right.
It was kind of hard to say exactly how that all played out, because during the war, there was different demands at different times.
And that's the gorgeous.